Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to the Weekly Healing Circle. Today, we have a lot of work to do, y'all. We have a lot of work to do. Today, I'm going to give everybody like a minute to come through, but we definitely have lots of work to do. We are going to be doing a visualization meditation, and we're going to be using one of my favorite decks. You guys already know is the Mudra deck. This baby right here is one of my favorite decks of all time. It's so good. So we're going to be doing the Mudra cards, and we're going to be pulling some cards for the meditation. But I'm going to give everybody like a minute or so to come through. We will be here for about an hour, so definitely excited to be here with y'all for the Weekly Healing Circle. I want to know how everybody's feeling for this upcoming solar eclipse that's coming up, because I feel like this solar eclipse is going to be... I just did the breakdown. It is uploading. The forecast for the solar eclipse in Sagittarius is uploading. So you guys will get that breakdown very soon. You guys should actually be getting it tonight. So that way that you guys can see, what the energy is going to be like. But y'all, eclipse season, it's been. I hope everybody is doing well though. Now that we're in Sag season, I hope that everybody's doing well and everybody's like feeling a little bit more centered. But yeah, so we're gonna pull some Mudra cards from one of my favorite decks, which is the Mudra deck. Hello, Lana. Hello, everybody. Hey, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. We are doing a visualization meditation today. I wanted to do a visualization meditation specifically because the moon is currently in Libra. And y'all, it is that time to like recalibrate, because the eclipse is going to be something else. The eclipse is going to be something like, if you are not ready for the eclipse, it's ready for you. Just know that it's ready for you. So yeah, we're gonna pull some cards from the Mudra deck. Which mudras do we need to be using for this meditation? Okay, 3 came out so far. I think I'm gonna keep it at 3 for today, because I feel like it'd be going to 4. It'd be going to like the mostest. Also, before, somebody just reminded me, because they just booked the reading with me right now, but I'm having a Cyber Monday sale on all of my services. It's literally 35% off. Unless you're a Patreon member, if you're a Patreon member, you get 40% off all of my services, and it ends tonight. So definitely take advantage if you need a tarot reading, an astrology reading, energy healing session, whatever it is that you need. Definitely take advantage, because y'all, I'm about to be fully booked for the month of December, and I want to make sure that everybody gets advantage of the coupon, because I do coupons like maybe like once a month or so. The patrons get like always like the highest amount off, so I wanted to do something special. That's where they're getting 40% off. But for everybody else, like, there's 35% off is not bad of all my services, because some of the things like past life readings and stuff, they can get pricey. So definitely take advantage if you need a past life reading, astrology reading, whatever, of the Cyber Monday sale that I'm having, because it ends tonight at midnight. Literally, like, it ends tonight. So definitely take advantage of it. I'm just letting you know, take advantage of it while it's hot. Because I'm almost booked out, and then once I'm fully booked for December, y'all won't see me for at least another 2-3 months, because it's gonna be my birthday in January, so I always take like some time off there. So yeah, if you need a reading, book it now. If you need something, book it now. So for the visualization meditation that we're going to be doing, because we're doing a visualization meditation, and then we're going to talk about the energies for the week. We're going to look at the tarot. We're going to talk about the astrology a little bit. Everything's building to the solar eclipse though, but we're going to talk about it. Lana said, I'm good. How are you? I am better. I am better. My Mars is in Sag. Y'all know my Mars is in Sag. So I've been having a greater time with out of Scorpio season. Because Scorpio season was trying to kill me. Libra season was trying to kill. All these seasons was trying to kill me. But Sagittarius season is like that breath of fresh air. So I'm literally just working through readings. That's like what I'm doing right now. I'm still emailing everybody the readings. Lana, I know I owe you one. You're getting yours. You should get yours either tonight or tomorrow. I'm still like emailing. Like I have like 35 readings that I'm like just emailing out right now. It's taking me a minute and I apologize. But y'all, I'm still sending out readings, so stay tuned for that. But it's been busy. It's been busy, and it's been a lot lighter though. The energy Sag season is always a lot lighter, especially as a mutable energy and a mutable sign. Once you move out of a fixed sign season, it's a little lighter. It's just a little bit. It's a tad lighter in a vibe. So for the visualization meditation that we're doing, there are 3 cards that I pulled, that I shuffled. The first one, which makes sense for where the moon is. The moon is currently in Libra. So there is that energy of balance and justice right now. We have harmonious life transitions. Okay. That is the first mudra that you can pick from. Look at the mudra. Okay. I personally would be doing this mudra over my womb space. I'm just saying, if I were you, I would be doing it there because it is very powerful to do this there. This is a mudra I do a lot in my womb space just to clear the energies. So this one says, balance at the center of my being. I embrace life's transitions as opportunities. Okay. Harmonious life transitions. This is the mudra. This is what you're going to do with your hands. This is the hand position that you're going to do for this visualization meditation. Okay. Harmonious life transitions. Okay. Take a good look. Okay. The next one is upper body breathing. This would be the position that you would get in. So it would be your hands would be in your back. Upper body breathing. Looks like this. Upper body breathing. Okay. And it says, with a growing sense of expansiveness, I look at life from a wider perspective. Upper body breathing. Okay. With a growing sense of expansiveness, I look at life from a wider perspective. Okay. Upper body breathing. And then the last one is self-healing. Okay, self-healing. This is what it looks like. It's not on the middle finger, it's on this one, the ring finger. Okay, self-healing. So this is what this one looks like, self-healing. Okay, attuned to the rhythms of my inner sea, I am nourished by the waves of healing energy. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of them again. If you already picked your mudra, go ahead and drop me a heart in the comments so that way I know that you guys are ready. But again, for those who are just joining, we're going to be doing a visualization meditation. And for those who are new to the Weekly Healing Circle, welcome to the Weekly Healing Circle. This is the time of the week. We meet up every Monday and we just focus on prepping ourselves for the week and doing some healing work. Sometimes we do meditation, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we'll do like exercises and different things to just kind of get us ready for the week. And today we're starting with a visualization meditation. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And these are the mudra options that you have. These are the hand positions that you're going to be holding during the meditation. So that way that you can actually clear the energy and hold that energy correctly. So the first one, again, harmonious life transitions. This is the first mudra. So you would be putting your hand in that position. And I recommend you do this specifically on your womb or at least on your solar plexus. So that's the first one. And it says, balance at the center of my being. I embrace life's transitions as opportunities. This is the mudra, the core quality for it. Okay. That's what it looks like. If you already picked your mudra, just drop a heart in the comments. So that way I know that you're ready to go. Okay. So harmonious life transitions. Okay. And the next one is upper body breathing. Upper body breathing. That's what it looks like. Upper body breathing. Okay. And it says, with a growing sense of expansiveness, I look at life from a wider perspective. Upper body breathing. Okay. So if you already picked your mudra, go ahead and drop a heart so I know you're ready for the meditation. And then we have self-healing. And again, this is on the ring finger, not on your middle finger. So it's these 2 fingers right here. Self-healing. Okay. Self-healing. There's a mudra that you're going to want to hold with your hands. Okay. And it says, attuned to the rhythms of my inner sea, I am nourished by the waves of healing energy. Okay. So go ahead and let me know if you picked your mudra. for the person who asked if this is free, the weekly healing circles are always free. This is just, we do a collective reading and we're doing collective work together, but we're doing a visualization meditation today. So there'll be a guided meditation and everybody's picking their mudras. So if you picked your mudra, go ahead and put drop a heart in the comments and we're going to get started from there. We will be doing the community oracle poll. So the tarot and the oracle readings on Wednesday. Okay. So that way, you guys have time to get readings and stuff like that. So we have self-healing. Just drop a heart if you already picked your mudra. Self-healing is the first one. Attuned to the rhythms of my inner sea. I am nourished by the waves of healing energy. We're going to be doing a visualization meditation. So you're going to want to hold the mudra, the hand position. Again, these are the ring fingers together. So if you need self-healing, that's the one you're going to hold. So just go ahead and drop a heart. The next one is upper body breathing. Upper body breathing. And it says, with a growing sense of expansiveness, I look at life from a wider perspective. Very Sagittarian energy, okay? Wider perspective, upper body breathing. And the first one was harmonious life transitions. And again, do not forget, the moon is in Libra. Harmony. It's all in alignment. So harmonious life transitions. Balance at the center of my being. I embrace life's transitions as opportunities, okay? All right. So I see some hearts. I think people are ready. For everybody who's asking, are these readings? We're going to be doing a collective reading later, but we're doing a guided meditation right now. So everybody just pick their mudras for the meditation, if that makes sense. But I will be doing readings later on. So we're going to get started. So I want everybody to just close their eyes, get comfortable. I'm going to give you guys my spiel. You can get into half lotus, full lotus, or just laying on your back. Just get comfortable and start to focus in on your breath, okay? So you're taking deep breath in, okay? And a deep breath out. And you're taking one more deep breath in. And another deep breath out. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. I want you to visualize yourself inside a white room. And inside this room, there is a TV sitting in front of you. Still taking that deep breath in. And that deep breath out. Now, I want you to take a moment before you turn on the TV. to think about something that has been really bothering you about your life right now. You're taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now I want you to turn on that TV and I want you to play that scene, that moment that has been bothering you on that TV. Now I want you to take a deep breath in and I want you to ask the TV to play the version of the solution to the problem that you're having that you envision in your head. What do you think the solution to your current situation is? I want you to visualize it playing on that TV. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I want you to visualize on that TV what your biggest fear about this situation is. On your next breath, I want you to ask your ancestors, your guides, your angels to show you what the outcome would look like if you go by your fear. On your next breath, I want you to ask your ancestors, your guides, your angels, what the future looks like if you don't go by fear. on your next breath, I want you to take a moment to sit with yourself and actually think about which reality, which vision, which solution you're actually going to choose. What is sitting right with your spirit? What is fair to you? What needs to be done? What do you need to accept about this situation? Take one deep breath in and release any worries that you have about this situation. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Take one last deep breath in, releasing any tension in your mind. A deep breath out. When you're ready, you can come back. Just let me know when you're back. I hope that that gave you some clarity about your current situation and what you need to do about it. For those who are going to want to catch the meditation on replay, if you missed it, it will be available on my YouTube for replay. It's always available on YouTube. The link will be in the bio for those who are on TikTok. Let's talk about these week's energies. This week, we're building up to the eclipse. We're building up to it, okay? We're building up, and we're also moving into December. It's the last month of the year. Now, December tends to be a very complicated time, tends to be a very depressing time, statistically speaking, because a lot of people, everybody kind of sees it as the end of the year, even though astrologically speaking, the end of the year is Pisces season. But because Capricorn season brings the end to the societal year, we tend to go through very deep emotional reflections. And we tend to beat ourselves up about things that we either didn't achieve during the past year, or that we wish we had a second chance. So it tends to be a complicated time. And on top of that, we have a solar eclipse in Sagittarius. Now, while Sagittarius is very much a lighthearted sign, astrologically speaking, the chart, the solar eclipse chart, it's not for the faint of heart. It is very much a time for healing. And again, if you want to see my breakdown of the solar eclipse, that's going to be posted tonight on my YouTube. So make sure you're following me there. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube. And I would like to remind everybody before we continue that today's the last day to get 35% off for my Cyber Monday sale on my readings. The code will be CyberBruja in all caps. And you can get 35% off all my sessions. So, astrology readings, tarot readings, meditation, guided meditations, energy healing, spiritual counseling as well. So I recommend taking advantage of it while it's there. So let's see, what are our energies for this week? What is going on this week? What do we need to know collectively? What is our collective energy for this week? What is our collective energy for this week? Okay. What is our collective energy? Okay. For this week, what is our... I'm laughing because it's giving me very much Venus in Capricorn already. What is our collective energies for this week? Okay. Yeah, it's giving me you want the outcome without the work. That's what it's giving me. And it's crazy because that's going to be one of the tests for this solar eclipse. One more card, collectively. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Gotta look at it. We have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and then the Sun card. That's an emotional roller coaster. Okay? That's an emotional roller coaster. The way that you have been doing things has not been working for a reason. And you should probably do something about that. I'm just saying. Okay, our cards for this week are as follows. We have the Hierophant. We have, this came out like this actually. The Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Lover's card. Okay. Now, this week we're starting off with the moon in Libra, so there is this energy of balance, relationships, partnerships, okay? There is this definitely, it's highlighting this week. We're starting off highlighting the investments that we have made, especially investments that has been not like showing us fruit, that have been not really getting us anywhere. Okay, what have we invested in? What have we put in? What have we been putting in work in that has actively been causing us harm? How have we been spending our time? Y'all know the Pentacles too, and you guys know this is the card of Taurus. So pay attention to your Uranus like transits for this week, for sure. But how have your investments? How have you been spending your time? Okay, the Pentacles suit. The Pentacles are ruled by the earth signs. Y'all, please do not forget, Saturn and time. Saturn and time. Don't forget time. This is the reason why people say time is money. Okay. Both of those things are ruled by Pentacles. What have you been investing in? What have you been giving your energy to that have just been like not bearing you fruit? Like you've been literally putting and complying and bending your ass backwards to try to make this work. But it's just kind of like you're actually self-harming yourself in the process. You actually want the opposite. You want to be liberated by the situation itself. You want liberation. You want like more flexibility. You want to try something new. Okay, there's this energy of all this earthiness, and then we're concluding with this very airy energy. So the Lover's card is the card of Gemini. Okay, so there's this very lightheartedness, like how do I get to being lighthearted? How do I get to being a little bit more carefree? How do I get there? And because we're in Sag season, it connects more to Gemini than anything else. Why? Because mutable sign. Sagittarius is a mutable sign. Okay, mutable means astrologically changeable, going with the flow. They're bendable. They don't stay the same. They're not fixed, and they're not always heading somewhere. They're not always go-getters. Like the cardinal signs are like straight up, like trying to get to work, trying to get somewhere, have like a straight goal. The mutable signs, if they want to chill, they want to chill. They want to like now do something, they go do something. Like it's not necessarily all set in stone. It has to be flexible. There's a flexibility there. And we're starting off this week very much like groundedness, earthiness, right? And with that Venus in Capricorn, there is this energy of like, okay, getting to work, especially if you want to benefit from your Venus energy, you have to get to work. You have to. There is no sitting on your ass and like, you know, there's no such thing as sitting on your ass and like being able to get through the next 4 months of Venus being in Capricorn without doing the work. You will not be able to succeed or get anything that you want. No manifestations, no healing, no nothing if you do not do the work. Capricorn energy inherently asks you to do the work. Sagittarius energy allows you to tap into the energy of luck and abundance and opportunity. So you're able to, Sagittarius are naturally lucky. They're the luckiest sign astrologically. So they get away with more. The mutable signs tend to naturally get away with more. That's why Gemini tends to get away with everything. They are known as the children of the zodiac. They can open any door, go through anything where the answer is no. To them is a yes. To them, there's no such thing as no. To them, they want it, they get it. Period. There's no arguing about that. That's it. So, but the thing is, like, Capricorn is not like that. Capricorn is not handed things. Okay, Capricorn is not just given. Oh, here. That's not how it works for us. Okay, we have to put in the work in order to actually benefit from anything that we do. We have to put in the work. So now that collectively Venus is transiting in Capricorn, you will not be loved. You will not gain money. You will not have pleasure if you don't do the work. And that might piss some people off because some people are used to getting their love, pleasure, and money in a certain way. But right now, it's not about doing this in a way that it feels very much like, oh, but you're working towards the wrong things. Oh, but you're investing, you're putting your time, you're putting it towards the wrong things. This is a time for reevaluation, okay? As we move through this week, as we move into December. I already told you guys, December tends to be a very depressing time for people because folks are really, really beating themselves up about how much time they have wasted all year. How have you wasted your time this year? Like, it really is a time where people are like, oh, I got to spend my money on gifts. I got to spend my money on all these things. And I didn't get to do the thing that I wanted to do. I feel like the year just passed by. You end up beating yourself up instead of preparing yourself properly for how you're going to commit to the next year. Okay? So right now, there's this energy of cut out the BS. Towards the end of the week, that's when we're going to be seeing that energy of wanting a little bit more liberation. As we're inching closer into the eclipse, there's going to be that Sagittarius energy of, you guys know Sagittarius are very flighty. They're very flighty as a sign. Mutable signs technically are, generally speaking, minus Virgo, because Virgo is an earth sign, so Virgo tends to be a little bit more grounded. But when it comes to the mutable signs, especially Sagittarius and Gemini, these two signs are very flighty. It's not that they can't be pinned down, it's that they don't want to be. There is a sense of liberation. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're working on, whatever it is that they're navigating towards needs to have a purpose, and it needs to make sense to them. Okay? To Gemini, it needs to be something that they can have fun with, they can be playful with, that is not necessarily harmful, that's still bringing that pleasure, that enjoyment. With Sagittarius, it has to intrigue them. And because we're in Sagittarius season, this sign that rules education, philosophy, travel, expansion, luck, abundance, and opportunity, you have this energy of like, oh, why can't I get a break? Why can't I catch a break? The planets are not trying to give people breaks right now unless you actually doing the work. But in order to do the work, you need to reevaluate what you have been investing your time on, that you've literally been committing to. You've been literally selling your soul pretty much into giving this energy, whether it's a person, a thing, a situation, a job, a friendship. What is it that you have been heavily investing in that is just causing you to, you've just been putting so much work in it, you've been giving so much of yourself, but like it's been causing you a lot of harm. You're not in alignment with yourself. You're not where you need to be at this point. There's other things that you need to be doing for yourself. Okay, in order to retap and reconnect to that energy of pleasure. To some people, this is going to be like, when it comes to the karmic relationships, this is going to be that. There's going to be a point this week where some of you are going to have to accept that there's some connections and some relationships that you have that are lessons. They're not necessarily meant to be long-term investments. They're lessons. They're lessons. They're lessons. You're not supposed to keep it. You're not supposed to keep it. You think that you are, but it's causing you more harm than good. That how much time you've been investing into this thing has been causing you more harm than good. So it is the time for you to reevaluate how you have been spending your time. How have you been spending it? How have you been wasting it? How have you been wasting it? And then once you realize that, instead of like beating yourself up about it, what are you going to do about it? What is the solution? Okay? Venus and Capricorn. Capricorn looks at the problem and then game plans a way out of the problem. Game plans a new solution. Okay, we are very much planner signs. Like we're like, okay, this is what we're doing right now. Okay, this is what I'm going to start doing, and then this is where I'm gonna be after I do it consistently enough where it becomes a thing. Now this is where I'm at. Okay, so it's about you creating a plan for yourself. If you want to get the best out of Venus being in Capricorn, you need to create a plan, a better plan, where you're not giving your energy away and then just kind of stuck in this energy where you want to just kind of like, you're just like self-harming yourself. There's this energy of like self-harm, especially with your mind. Don't allow this time to be something that it's crippling to your energy. Allow yourself to grow past it. Allow yourself to reevaluate and look at what's going on. There's a reason why the bottom of the deck looks the way that it does. Okay, there's a reason why. There's certain things that we want to do that we can't do because it's like we're still holding on to the thing that is literally harming us. There's like a reason why the chaos is there, and it's out of wanting to hold on through the struggle. You see how like that sun card is there? There's parts of it where it's like you're convincing yourself that somehow the same way that you've been doing this is gonna make you happy. Somehow, the way that you've been holding on, the way you haven't let go, the way that you haven't done anything about the situation, somehow everything's just gonna be okay if you keep doing it exactly the same way. That's not how it works. You have been actively self-harming yourself with your thoughts, with your actions, and it's causing you more harm than good. It's causing you to like hold on, and also it's causing you not to listen to yourself intuitively. Spiritually, not there. That struggle energy is there for a reason. If you're struggling, it's because you're holding on to the negativity. You're holding on and thinking that one day you're going to get to the positivity somehow. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you charging into by holding on to all of your vices is actually going to lead you anywhere. That's not how that works. It's not how it works. I don't want no excuses. It's not how it works. I need y'all to get it together this week. This week is about balance. This week is about really getting back into alignment. This week is the time where you need to get it together. You need to really like accept what it is that you have been doing that has been creating so much chaos, that has been actively creating so much chaos, that you've invested so much time in. You've invested so much time in maintaining the chaos, maintaining the pain, maintaining the hurt, maintaining the chaotic. Why are you doing this? I just want to know why you're doing this. Why? What is the reason? You're wasting time. Take it from a Capricorn. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. And time, as we said, is money. Time is love. Time is peace. One second, what? Oh, I threw it at you. Sorry, it's big. Time is a lot of things. But why are you wasting it right now? I really don't understand. What is the reason? What is the reason for the waste? Okay? What is the reason for you wasting your time right now? Use December to not, instead of like allowing yourself to sulk, get down on yourself, be sad, getting depressed, beating yourself up about how much you have wasted, how much time you spent this year. No. I need y'all to start being like, get in the Capricorn mode, okay? As a Capricorn, I wish a lot more people would take on the perspective of just like saying, okay, what is the problem? Okay, that's the problem. Okay, what are we doing about it though? That's that cardinal energy in me though, that wishes that everybody would just do something about what the shit that they're going through instead of just sulking in it, instead of just continuing to harm themselves in it, instead of continuing to literally just make it into like you're literally just hurting yourself. You're literally just hurting yourself by staying in this place. You're just hurting. You're hurting. What are you gonna do about it? What is it? Do you need to go to therapy? Go to therapy. Do you need to like cut out a friendship? Cut them out. What you know what the problem is. I don't need to tell you what the problem is. All of you know what the problem is. You're not doing anything about it. And that's the problem. Okay, this is the problem for this week. There's this energy of there's gonna be that Sagittarius energy, that flighty energy where it wants to like get on a plane and fly somewhere, like fly to Peru and be like, fuck it, I'm out. That energy, that flighty energy, is gonna be with your minds. Okay, it's gonna be with your mind. It's that Gemini energy. There's a sense of like that liberation, that like agitation, that like I need to go. I need. It's irritating. It's irritating. It's going to irritate you, especially towards the later part of this week. It's going to irritate you as it moves in to the solar eclipse. There is a lot of irritation that's happening. Hold on. There's a lot of irritation that's happening. There's a lot of release that needs to happen. Some of you did not do the work that you needed to do in Scorpio season. Mind you, Scorpio season was a pile of shit. Okay, it was horrible. But some of you didn't actually go through the death process. Some of you didn't actually accept that you needed to heal and transform. Some of you are literally actively still holding on to the shit. Why? For what? There was a whole season for that. And now it's Sagittarius season, which is supposed to be a lot lighter. You're still holding on to that. Like, for what? For what? For what? I want to know. For what? Why are you doing it? Why didn't you let it go? Why haven't you accepted it? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? What is the action plan? There's a reason, y'all. Listen, there's a reason why we started off the weekly healing circle with a visualization meditation, okay? I plan out the weekly healing circles to be specific for what's going on this week. This is why we started with the visualization meditation. I wanted you guys to see what the possible futures was going to be, what your fear is, and how it's playing into your reality. So for those who missed the visualization meditation, I highly recommend you go to the YouTube for the replay at some point this week, because y'all need it. Y'all need it. You need to look at what the possibilities are. You need to look at how your fear is playing right into your future and what's coming up for you. You need to look at it. Y'all need to look at it. I'm just saying. What do we need to know collectively this week? What do we need to know collectively this week? The first card that came up was protection, though. Protect you from what? What do you need protection from right now? What do you need protection from right now? Okay? What is it? Collectively, what do we need to know? What do we need to know collectively? What do you need protection of right now? Is it your own actions, your own head? Sexual energy. This came up in the breakdown for the solar eclipse energy. The sexual energy came up in that reading. Make sure that you go watch the breakdown. It's literally uploading tonight, so you guys will get that breakdown tonight. But sexual energy came up tonight. There are blockages in our sacral space that we need to heal through during the solar eclipse. It's highlighted in there. Again, for that breakdown, just go to my YouTube. It'll be up tonight. But sexual energy, we need to heal that shit. Why? Mars is still in Scorpio, y'all. You know who rules the sacral space? Scorpio does. Scorpio does. Mars is still in Scorpio. And it's going to be in Scorpio until Venus goes into retrograde. The day that Venus goes into retrograde is the day that Mars moves into Sagittarius. Okay? Y'all need to work through and heal that any traumas, any pent up energies that are literally blocking your wounds. Because if you're trying to manifest forward, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time manifesting 2022 if you don't remove the blockages from your womb right now. I said what I said. We also got apply past lessons. What did you learn? What is it that you learned? What did you learn from this? What have you learned from this situation? What have you learned? What have you learned? What have you learned about how you've been investing your time? What have you learned about how you've been wasting your time? What have you learned about this situation? What has this person taught you? What has this job taught you about your self-worth, about your love, about your energy, about how easily you give it, about how much you want others and their energy? What have you learned? What have you learned? Apply past lessons. Think about the lessons of the thing. Listen, y'all, being a Capricorn is a trip because I'm literally ruled by the planet of lessons, okay? Literally ruled by the planet of lessons. So anytime I'm going through something, anytime I'm going through any transition or anything like that, I come back to center. My Capricorn ass goes like, what did I learn? What did this person teach me? No matter how much pain I'm going through, no matter how much I'm crying, no matter what the hell's going on, okay? What did this person teach me? What did I learn about the situation? And I take a moment to sit with myself and be honest. And once that honesty kicks in, healing happens. Because then you're able to accept that that situation had multiple reasons for happening. What did you learn? And what lessons from the past that you have let them come back around that you know you shouldn't have been doing, but you did it anyway. What lessons from the past do you need to reapply to your current situation? I'm the same. Collectively, what do we need to know for this week collectively? What do we need to know? Home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. So for some of you, this is going to be the holidays. This is going to be the family. This is going to be not just family, but also what is home to you? Because to some people, home looks different. To some people, home is a room. To some people, home is a pet. To some people, home is a person. Take a moment to answer that question. What is home to you? What is home to you? Whew. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What is home to you? What is home to you? Because that's where you're going to see a lot of the activity. Mind you, we have a lot of pentacle energy for this week. We're starting off very heavy in the things that we're invested in. And a lot of people don't really, especially astrologically, understand the impact of the fourth house when it comes to our stability, our grounding, even though it's very much a water ruled house. There is a sense of foundation when it comes to the fourth house because it rules family. We are born into this house, but it also rules your soul. Your fourth house is where you're born in, where your soul is birthed through. You carry your fourth house energy. You still move through your fourth house energy. And your fourth house energy goes through a lot of very deep transformations throughout your life. Okay, there are many things that end up being your home. Okay, there's many people that you make home. What is home to you right now? And what is the status of your home right now? Prayer and gratitude. Okay. Why? Ooh, because Spirit's going to be petty. I'm going to tell you right now, Spirit's going to be petty. Spirit's going to be, just take it from me. Spirit's going to be petty. Why is Spirit's going to be petty? Because you are going to be put in a situation, especially coming towards the end of the week, where you're going to have to pray. You're going to have to pray. You're going to have to sit with yourself and pray for a resolution, pray for your own healing, pray to be less stubborn, pray to allow this situation to be removed in a way that is like positive, or like that is not making you hold on. Okay, that's not keeping the struggle energy around. But then you also, once you figure out the lesson, by the way, which we talked about, what is the lesson? Are you grateful that you learned a lesson? Having gratitude in a very chaotic time is like a slap in the face, spiritually speaking. I 1000% understand it. But you have to understand that gratitude is one of the highest vibrations that you can be on. Okay? Gratitude, love, happy, one of the highest vibrations that you can be on. So the second that you learn your lesson, and the second that you're like, oh, this is what this person taught me, are you grateful that you learned it? Or are you still mad about it? Are you still going to let it be like, oh, but why? Why did it have to be them? Why did it have to be this? Why? Spirit is going to be like, you're going to be grateful eventually. I promise you. I promise you, you're going to be grateful eventually. Once you remove yourself from this situation, you will be grateful eventually that you went through this. It's not going to feel good right now, but you still need to try to get to this vibration. You still need to try to make peace with the situation, make peace with yourself instead of holding on to the struggle. Instead of holding on, make peace, create peace, be at peace, seek peace. Okay, seek peace. Getting to prayer. If at any point in this week you're really having a hard time navigating like what's going on in your life, go to prayer. Just get into prayer, pray. To whoever you need to pray to. I don't know what it is. If it's your ancestors, if it's the angels, I don't know who it is, who you pray to. Get into prayer. Go into prayer. Okay, go into prayer. This week, it's going to feel like there's parts and elements of this week that's going to make you feel very much alone and like you can't do anything about it. And that Sagittarius energy is going to make you feel like, oh my God, I need to run. And then there's like this element of like, oh, but this means so much to me. And then there's this other element of like, oh my God, but what did I learn? But what did I learn? That Sagittarius energy. What is the knowledge? What was the knowledge? Right? And then Spirit is going to be like, you should be grateful. It could have been way worse. That's that gratitude. That's that gratitude energy. Get into prayer. Just get into prayer. Ask for help. Ask for help releasing. Ask for strength. Ask for courage. Ask for like vision. Ask for dreams. Ask for prophetic dreams. Ask for vision. Ask to be cleansed from the energy. Pray, y'all. Pray. This is that week that you're gonna need to pray. 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 And sometimes prayer is all it takes. Sometimes prayer is all it takes. Sometimes prayer is all you need to get through a very difficult situation. Sometimes you just need to pray. Sometimes we just need to pray and give that to source. Sometimes we just need to do that. Archangel Michael, what do we need to know for this week? What do we need to know for this week? What is going on this week collectively? What do we need to know collectively for this week? Wait. What do we need to know collectively for this week? Okay. Lord, Lord. Okay. First card. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Okay. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Why? Because you need to be trusting yourself right now. Which means if you're having very deep realizations during this time, if you're having very deep, like, you understand, if you ask yourself, what is the lesson that this person taught, that guidance is real. Okay, let us do the prayer. I don't know if y'all work with Archangel Michael, but we still gonna do this prayer. You can change it up for your spirits if you want to, but again, if you need to revisit this live, it will be on the YouTube because I'm live on both ends. Okay, and the prayer goes, repeat after me. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. Okay? Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Trust yourself. Okay? And then we have new beginnings and a fresh start. And why is that, you may ask? Well, the outcome to this reading, it's a Lover's card. This is specifically highlighting that liberation, that Gemini energy. Okay? Gemini's Mercury road opening. Okay? That's that road opening energy. Okay? That's that liberation. That's that, okay, let me refresh. Okay? This is when you come out of the shower, you're feeling all refreshed. Okay? This is the energy. That Gemini, very much like deep breath out energy. Okay? And the prayer goes, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. Okay? It's like New Year, who dis? But you got to prepare. You got to be ready. You can't just expect to do the same thing over and over and for it to kind of like for everything to just stay the same. If something is meant to be in your space to be with you, it will definitely either stay or come back at some point. But if right now what you need is something else, if right now what you need is to accept the transitions for what it is, if right now what you need is to release and accept the reality of what's going on, then that's what you need to do. You need to come to terms with it. You need to be at peace with it. Again, some of y'all need to go to my YouTube. There's going to be a replay of this live. We did a visualization meditation for a reason, and we used the mudras for a reason. There's a reason why we got all of those different healing mudras, the harmony mudra. There's a reason why we got those for this week. So make sure you go on my YouTube and rewatch the live if you need to. But I'm telling you guys, this week is a time to come to terms with the lessons that we have desperately been needing to accept and learn, to be grateful, even though it might hurt. Okay, it's going to hurt. It's not going to feel so great. Even though it might hurt a little bit, it's time to move into a place of gratitude. Of what this year taught us, of what others taught us, of what our jobs, our situations, our communities, what they taught us, what the actions and the choices that we have made have taught us, so that we can prepare for the future. Okay, Venus and Capricorn, you got to plan and you got to do the work to see any benefit, to bear any fruit from your actions. As simple as that. Right now, we're wasting a lot of time and we're investing in a lot of self-harm. Self-harm with our choices, self-harm with our, like, the things that we're holding on to. Self-harm. We're self-harming. Okay? So please make sure that you guys do the work. Please make sure that you guys ground yourself this week and get into prayer. If you're having a hard time this week, you're gonna have to get into prayer. Okay? But thank you everybody for coming to the weekly healing circle. We are here once a week. We will be back on Wednesday. We're gonna be doing the weekly community oracle poll, and we're going to also be doing the weekly prayer circle as well this week. So stay tuned for that. Thank you to all of the Patreon members. Thank you to all of the channel members. Thank you to everybody who's here. I appreciate all of the love and support and for just wanting to do this work. And again, we're here every Monday. So thank you guys for all the love and support. And lastly, before I go, do not forget, today is the last day for the Cyber Monday sale that I'm having. You get 35% off all of my services with the code CYBERBRUJA in all caps. So definitely if you need a reading, book it before I'm fully booked for the end of the year, because I'm almost booked for the end of the year. So I'm just letting you guys know, okay? I hope you guys have a beautiful night. Bye. Bye, y'all.